Hello everyone, welcome to Stoke Driving School video. This time is part of our instructor training. And one of the issues that we find is many of the instructors that train with the bigger companies, they are not focused in the area that they teach in because a lot of their trainers come from outside the area. And what we try to do is train our new instructors, but also to give them an insight into the areas that they'll be taking the pupils, meaning they get to know the areas where pupils struggle on, and also where they're taking on their tests and kind of what to work on to give them that overall driver training that's expected for them, obviously to pass their test, but to become better and safer drivers. So here we're going to look at our trainer helping a couple of trainees, but going over an area around Cobridge, dealing with Cobridge traffic lights and Uchuria Road, Basford Roundabout and Port Hill. The trainer will make mistakes and then we'll go over them with the trainee driving instructors. I'm also going to put voice notes in of when they're happening so you can see what's going on and the mistakes that he's making.
Very simple, right, yeah, but like I say to you, you can spend a little bit of time on this because it takes in so many things. Okay, so I'll just call it Port Hill and Basford, yeah. Okay, so the number one question that people are going to say to you, can you take me around the test route? Can you take me around the test route? Yeah? So apart from learning test routes is probably not the best way to learn to drive. Yeah, it's learning.
You will arrive at your destination at
2:38
p.m.
Yeah, and the reason why I quite like this, I use this quite a lot, is that it puts them in positions that you can kind of sit there quietly and just watch what they're doing. Yeah. So I don't know if you want to do this one and then you can swap seats after this. Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to now talk about areas where people mess up on this. All right. Yeah. So for example,
just look on it.
Yeah. Just look and mark down between you where you think I'm messing up. So I'm following the sat nav, yeah?
Should I have let this vehicle go? On this point, I flashed my headlights to let them go. There wasn't a lot behind me, but letting vehicles go like that when the road is clear, you need to think about the potential dangers.
Hoping the sat nav is working. Yep.
After 300 yards, turn right.
So a few things I want to mark down here. One of them is sat nav instructions. Many times pupils see the sat nav for turning right, but they don't look at the distance, so they get themselves in this position. Now this turned out to be not so bad because there was no vehicles in front, but potentially if there is, then that could be like awareness and planning. Now the next thing I want you to look out for is when I put the signal on for going right.
After 90 yards, turn right, A53, Cobridge Road. Turn right, A53, Cobridge Road.
So again, many people find these crossroads here quite scary because of the way that traffic is. One of the things that you want to look out for is there's two lanes coming towards us, oncoming traffic. Just make sure that the vehicles in the left lane are not, because most people think they're turning left, but many of them come straight forward. But on that one, didn't really make any mistakes.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A53, Cobridge Road, then keep right.
So on this one, I'm told to go straight ahead, keep right. Now, as you can see, I'm in my left lane, I'm checking my mirrors, there's a vehicle there, away I go over. Probably not a foul in itself, but there is a much more efficient way of doing this. Now the next one is, have a look, we've got the flyover. The speed limit is, everyone together, yep, 30 miles an hour, street lights, no other signs. I speed by about 3 or 4 miles an hour, but as you can see, trainee instructors, are they looking at me? If you was an instructor here, definitely jump on this here. This is where your speed can definitely pick up. Okay, so there's a rule, and that is 2 lanes going in the same direction, keep in the left of those. So on this point here, the sat nav is directing me to go right at the Basford Roundabout. So I'm staying in the right lane, but you'll notice that actually both of these lanes are going right. Okay, so this is a very common fault that people make, especially when they're using sat navs for the first time. But you do need to get over into that middle lane. If you're going straight at the roundabout or left, then I would advise you to be in the left lane. Now what you'll find is, because I'm in that right lane for turning right, I've now kind of messed it up a little bit for myself because I'm now on the inside. And if I don't do anything by swapping lanes into that kind of middle lane, then you'll see that I am in the inside of the roundabout, and I would then have to cut across, as you'll see in a second, to the potential left lane or come off on this slip wide road in the right lane. Okay, so look, I've taken up the right lane again, and this happens, I believe, because people are thinking right and not using the spiral roundabout. I should be where that black cap is. That would have been the perfect position for me. Now remember, the second most common foul point, top 10 foul points, is mirror checks changing position. So I don't think here I would have fouled because my mirror checks were pretty good. I got over, I've come off in the right lane, there wasn't anybody behind me, so you know, not too bad. But now I want you to look at my head now. Can you see? Look at the way I'm looking. Not concentrate on what's going in front, but actually physically looking behind. Okay, blind spots when you're joining slip roads, not really what you want to do. You want to pull your head forward and you'll see more. But by physically turning around, that can really affect your steering.
After 800 yards, keep right, then take the exit. After 800 yards, take the exit A527 towards Tunstall, then go right on the roundabout and take the fourth exit.
Sat-nav told me to come off, and then on the sat-nav you would see in that little box that we're going right at the roundabout. So really, you could have took up my right position here. If I keep nearer the line on the right, then as the lane gets wider, I'll just move into that lane. But I don't. I stay in the left lane. And as I go forward, I undertake this vehicle here, and then sort of put my signal on. A bit selfish to try and get in. Nice guy in the AA vehicle did let me in, but really that didn't need to happen. Okay, so this is the bugbear of many driving instructors because there are no lane markings. So I'm going to try and make here a common fault on potentially what many people do, and it's not, sometimes it's not their fault because, let's get these markings painted. So rather than going for kind of more the middle where that other lane is, I've gone into the right here. Now what you'll see, because I'm here, and then I'm moving across here. See the lorry? He's more likely to pull out because he thinks I'm going round. So now I've cut into the left. If I was more in the left, that blocks them. So what we're going to do now is go into the garage, and then you'll hear the discussion between the trainers and the instructors, trainee instructors, on their views of what happened on that route. Okay, so I hope this helps, especially people, you know, that are just starting their training
Okay, guys,
with different
so
companies. I've tried to
that
pick
was the
out a lot of
roundabout.
points
And
here,
what I did,
and then obviously for
I
people
tried
just
to
taking
make
lessons, again I've
the
tried
faults
to pick
that I
out
have
areas
seen
where
pupils
people
going
do
on
make
that.
mistakes or there's
Yeah.
misunderstandings.
Some of them would have failed my test. Yeah. Some of them might have not failed my test, but your job to tell me there's a better way of doing this. Now I'm going to take that off and I'm going to put notes on there, but I want you to go over what you saw. So from when we started in Waterloo Road, what was the first mistake that you saw?
You just flash your lights and give way to the lane.
Okay, so is that wrong?
Yes.
Why?
Because you're not allowed to flash your lights. You need to stop if you want to give way somewhere.
Okay, so what does it say in the highway code?
The high flash your lights, it means you present. Show your presence.
Show your presence, right? Yeah. So if you had a pupil, right, and you get them, right, yeah, trust me, who maybe they're on an international license, or maybe they've driven a long time and then come back to it or whatever, and they flash their lights. Was that wrong to do? So he's saying, well, no. What was wrong about that? What do you think?
He just, he saw might mean mostly people do that when they give way.
Yeah.
That other people have. So yeah. So when you slow down, so you can do, but as a learner, I think you don't need to do that.
So the way you could explain it is this, right? Yeah. This is how I try and keep it, right? Was the road clear in front? I think it was. Yeah. If you have a look at the video, the road was clear in front, right? Yeah. What I've done is I've suddenly just come in and I've just flashed someone, yeah? So the danger is for people behind might not realise, right, yeah? So I'm letting this person go. I'm trying to learn the rules of the road, and I'm trying to understand. If everybody's flashing everybody, the rules kind of disappear a little bit. So that's what you can say to a person. It's lovely to do that, and there are times, maybe if you're caught in traffic, to let people go, but there was no reason to let them go, right? Yeah, that person was more than happy to wait there. He just got lucky that I've flashed them, right? Yeah. So always dig a little bit deeper into it and say, look, nice to let people go, but what's the dangers? What's the confusion? You're adding confusion in when there doesn't have to be, yeah? Then what was next?
You just, the vehicle's turning right.
Yeah.
You haven't checked your mirror left hand side. You just swing around and go.
So I just swing around, yeah? Do you think my position was all right? Cobridge lights we're talking about.
After the lights.
No, so at Cobridge lights.
Before, the Cobridge lights.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Before COVID, that you also blocked the side street as well. You notice.
Yeah. So there was that one, right? Yeah.
And you've been too close to the cars on your front.
I thought this is what I was trying to create, right? Yeah. So the sat nav was telling me to go right at the next set of traffic lights. I got myself into a right lane for Festival Park, which is not a problem as long as there's not vehicles in front. But what I did, I put my signal on before the Cobridge lights. There was a Mercedes-Benz. Did you get that?
Yes.
Yeah. Then turning right at Cobridge lights. Did you see any issues there?
When, sorry?
You know the Cobridge lights going down to Etruria?
Yeah.
Did I make any mistakes there? Did that seem alright?
The speed?
No, I thought
Speed is I think down there, not...
No, not there. I'm talking about the actual lights by the Mercedes.
By the lights?
Yeah, by the Mercedes garage.
by the Mercedes garage, I haven't.
No, I don't think I made too many mistakes there.
No.
And then I was going down that road, yeah, and we came to that roundabout before the flyover. Yeah. So was there anything?
Yeah. You've been in the left line, jumped into the right line. You can go in the right line and go straight on.
Okay, yeah. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. That one there, trust me, yeah, you will get that all the time.
Yeah, it's happened many times, yeah.
Right? Because the sat nav is saying straight ahead.
Straight.
Yeah.
Just second and
Yeah. But then it says keep right.
Keep right.
Yeah? But I guarantee you that happens. Yeah? So would it have failed me in a test?
No. if you
There's a
indicate and there's no cars coming
Yeah, there's a
and
car
there's
when-
Okay.
there's a car.
There was a
yeah.
car.
There was a car. He stopped for you. I think.
No, what happened was I
I
checked my mirrors. He went forward, and
Yeah.
I went over. Right? Yeah. So for me, that wouldn't have been a serious fault. Right? Yeah.
Yes, you done safely. So
Yeah, I did it safely. Right? Yeah. So maybe not. So maybe when you talk about that, you could say, look, there's a more efficient way of doing it, a way that's less stressful. Right? Yeah. That you're approaching your right lane there. Right? Yeah. Guarantee your CP. If you let someone do that, say they've been driving for a while, they potentially will make that mistake. Flyover. Did I make any mistakes on the flyover? Speed. What speed did I get to?
I think the speed was 30 and you was 37 or 30.
I wasn't 37. I got to 34.
34, 35. Yeah.
Okay. So I pushed that up a little bit there. Yeah. Then after the flyover, anything?
Yeah, in roundabout.
No, not the roundabout. Think before the roundabout. So I've just come off the flyover. Yeah.
You stay in the right hand lane
I stay in the right hand lane. Right, yeah. Why do you think I would stay in the right hand lane?
because the navigation says you need to go right.
Okay. Yeah. So simple rule. If you look at that road there, have a look at it on the video later. There are 2 lanes going right. Yeah. Simple rule is be in the left of the 2. Right. So what would you say? Would that fail me on that potentially, or would it just be a driver fault or a fault? What do you reckon?
Driver fault.
Why a driver fault?
It's not going to fail you.
Okay. No, you say that. What'd you say?
In the last week, after he failed because of this fault.
Okay. I would potentially say there's a big chance of failing there, right? Yeah. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because I came off the flyover and I made no type of getting over. I literally stayed in the right lane. So that forced, there was a black vehicle that sort of underlay. So what I'm doing now is not in a normal driving position. That's what they call normal driving.
Sometimes it depends on the examiner, I know.
No, it doesn't. Not on that. If you have a look at that, yeah, that other vehicle potentially was put in a position to undertake me. Yeah. So you know I keep going on in these lessons about undertaking. So there's 3 times of occasions when you can undertake. So when are they?
When some vehicles turning right, when you're in a one-way lane, and the dual.
Yeah. So it's dual carriageways and motorways free flowing. So if it's not free flowing, traffic moving a little bit there, a little bit there, then it's fine to do that. You mustn't like veer in and out, but you can undertake if it's like that. That road there was a dual carriageway, so tick, but it was free flowing. Okay, so really I should have been
The left.
we should have been in the middle lane, shouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, so
When there is a case like you are going to take right in, this is the only lane which is going to take right. So
no, it's perfectly fine
Yeah.
to be in that right lane, right? But remember, it's an overtaking lane, right? Or maybe you know that you're coming all the way round back on the roundabout, yeah?
Then that's fine.
So that's fine, but I think, me personally, it's where I came off the flyover. I made no attempt to get into that lane. I just sat in that right lane.
We need to make a planning that if the both lanes going right, we need to be left and left.
Yeah, and the word there is planning, right? Yeah.
I know down here planning.
Yeah, because when you've got your pupils on there, and if they're up to a standard where they can drive that, then it's really good to get them into a situation of where they go round there, take the notes in your book or have your camera, and then go over their situations. Go over what you think would foul them. Go over what they could do better that make their life less stressful. Yeah. So now Basford Roundabout. What was that on Basford Roundabout?
Pinch in the wrong lane, right hand side.
Yeah. So that's because I've come off that lane, isn't it? In the wrong lane. I'm now in the right lane. How I dealt with it on the roundabout. Any good? Would I have fouled on that?
Yeah, because the car's behind on the left hand side. You check your mirror as well. You indicate as well. but you need to slow down. I haven't noticed there's a car behind you or no, but there's
Okay.
a car in left hand side as well.
What do you reckon on the roundabout?
You are in the right lane, but still you can go from there.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, I was being effective on my mirrors. I had to be effective on my mirrors. Yeah.
You check them.
So mirrors foul point number 2 out of 10. I checked my mirrors. I don't think I would have fouled on that. Yeah.
No, that's
But
the lane you can go. Yeah.
I think if I was your pupil and I came to you and I did that, you might say that you're probably not going to fail on it, but you've made it really difficult for yourself.
Yourself, yeah.
Right, yeah?
Try to merge into the line.
Okay. After that, slip road. A lot of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I do
Right,
know.
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, this comes to me 1 second. Another day, one of instructor I've been talking to.
Yeah.
He sent me. I told him that you can't like fully look over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Again. But he sent me these things.
Let's have a look.
He sent to this guy as well. Yeah.
You must use your mirrors to assess the traffic on the motorway. Look over your right shoulder to check the blind spot before merging. Match your speed, right? Yeah. Now you see this
Yeah.
here, right? Yeah. This is a really important bit, right? Yeah. So when you're joining a dual carriageway, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have two. People don't realise this, but there are 2 blind spot checks, right? Yeah. When you're moving away from the side of the road, yeah, you check here. Can you see?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. When you're joining dual carriageways, lean forward, so that's the using the mirrors, and the blind spot, it's not really a blind spot, it's what they call kiss the parrot. Can you see? So you turn your head slightly, right? Yeah. It's not literally over the back, yeah. So because when I did my standards test, right, yeah, that was part of what my lesson was,
Okay.
and that was that you don't look over your shoulder fully, because the negatives on that is that you're not looking in front. If you ever look sitting in your position, you could see the traffic in front. I'm looking here.
Yeah, if they stop.
Yeah, I'm not looking there, yeah? So I totally understand that, and I've had people come in with that, but the argument is, yes, you can have a slight shoulder check, but looking over your shoulders.
This.
Yeah, it's called, I think they call it, I've heard it called kiss the parrot. So imagine it's like a parrot there, you go, kiss the parrot.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah, but looking in the blind spot is wrong. What does that say again? What's the wording?
It says look over your right shoulder to check your blind spot before merging.
Yeah, so look over your shoulder doesn't mean like that, does it? Just like that. Just turn your head, yeah? Right? But I've never had any issues on people leaning forward more, right? Because
That's easy.
it's easy. You're definitely, yeah, but looking behind, terrifying, because it affects your steering. You'll get a steering problem, right? So after that, when I came on there, I went on the dual carriageway. What was there another problem?
Your speed.
The speed was alright. It's 48. Yeah.
One thing I don't know if you, but you just driving like that.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Okay.
just noticed all the way like you drive like
When
that.
you are taking the exit,
Yeah.
so you slow down there, I think, instead of like.
Okay, so just think, and when you look at the video, look at what I was doing when I came off on the exit.
Yeah, you just changed to the left-hand lane.
Yeah, when in the
You need to be
left-hand
in the
lane.
right-hand lane.
Yeah, and then I kind of run forward.
Yeah.
I think there was an AA vehicle, wasn't there? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just put my indicator on.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So again, forward planning should have been there. What about the roundabout?
Yeah, the next means.
Yeah, same thing. You just all the way around in the wrong lane and just come to the right hand side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did one thing, and I was really happy that it happened. Right, yeah. Was, do you remember there was a lorry?
When you give way to me, yeah.
Yeah, no, not him. There was a lorry waiting to come out of that little small road there.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So what happened was, because I was more in the central part of the roundabout, he took advantage to go off. if I was in the correct position,
Yeah, he stopped there.
Yeah.
He stopped there.
that's what I was saying earlier. If you keep in that lane, then it shuts people down. All right, yeah. So pretty much you've caught most of my thoughts I was making. Yeah, I made one other one here, observation, where I edged forward when there was a car. Yeah, right. Yeah, I was trying to see. What I was trying to do was,
one of the time you even tried to follow.
yeah, I was trying to block your view to see, but then I could see you was moving around, and that moving around is really important because I taught this lady once, and she had massive hair, right? Yeah, and it always used to block what I was seeing, so I was always like moving forward and back and everything, because you got to make sure you're clear. That's your risk management, right? Yeah, people are come to you to be safe and learn to drive. Don't just let them.
Whatever they
Yeah,
want.
I think one of my pupils said we was in a really difficult junction, turning forward and going on that. Yeah, well, I went to pull a bit, and then I saw the car, and I thought, no, I'm going to stop here. But I wanted you to see, right? Yeah, they're the areas. So on this little route here that I've done, it's great to use that, right? Yeah, because you will see all that. I guarantee all of those that come up, they might not all come up, but a lot of them will come up. Yeah, and it's your job to try and explain to the person, yeah, that's probably going to fail you, or this is a more efficient way to do it. Yeah, make sense?
Yeah.